Well, good morning. It's Crazy Cheap Chick. I just got back from the grocery store. It was too cold to film outside today, so I waited till I got home. But let me show you what I found. Oh, what shall I get today? I'm gonna get these bananas. They don't look too bad. Well, they've got quite a bit out, but not a lot of stuff I want. Just like I predicted, olive oil is really going up. All right, I hate fish, but John Wayne loves shrimp. I don't know. Should I get him that? Oh, can't even stand looking at. 5 pounds of potatoes are on sale for $3.49. I'm gonna get 3 bags of these clearance potatoes, which are 99 cents when they're in the red net bag, and so $3, and it's about 7 pounds of potatoes. Can you believe that? $10 for a thing of soup? $6.49 for the small one? Who is paying this? These are normally $4.49. They have all kinds of flavors. I've never tried salted caramel, lemon, pepper house. That sounds kind of good to me, actually. I've had the pine knot and the olive, and they're good. They just have all kinds of flavors of hummus now. And this is what I would love to buy today, because I love horseradish pickles. I just can't justify $5. $10.99 for spaghetti sauce? Has the world gone mad? And even on sale, it's $8. That's crazy. It's just crazy. I spent $78.62 at the grocery store this morning. I was expecting it to be packed because we're getting like 3 inches of snow tomorrow, and I figured everyone would freak out. But it wasn't too bad. Now I'm going to run through what I got. Well, then we'll talk meal plan, and at the end, as always, I'm going to tell you a little story about my life to either horrify or delight you. I always start with the full price stuff. I got some green onions for 99 cents, some cilantro for 89 cents. This is the whole reason I went to the store. I was almost out of tea, and I couldn't go through a major snowstorm with that tea, and this is $4.49, but that lasts me a long time. Cucumber was 79 cents. These are some taco shells I've never had before, and I decided to try them. The taco shells that I like, they only sell at Walmart and Hy-Vee, and I didn't want to drive over there. Cream for $5.49, and you know I usually just use cream for everything. I just water it down and use that when recipe calls for milk. And this is what I use in my coffee. I quit buying the flavored creamers. This tzatziki sauce was $4.49. Ranch dressing was $1.79. And you know I must really like it to pay that. Pita bread for $2.99. Milk is on sale this week, and you could get up to 5, but I'm not ever going to use 5. I got 2. $1.29 each, and I will struggle to use that much milk. They had this lasagna on sale for $1.29. This was quite a bit cheaper than normal. I don't usually buy Velveeta. I don't eat a lot of it, but it lasts forever. And it was on sale for $6.49. So I got one of the white and one of the yellow, $6.49 on sale. And my sister was just moaning and groaning because where she lives in California, Velveeta is $12 for this size package. $12 for fake cheese. Okay, I got quite a bit of clearance stuff. Let me show you what I got. Whole ton of broccoli for $2.70. A Caesar salad kit for $1.48. This dark chocolate hummus that I love. I put a little bit of that and a little bit of peanut butter and eat it on apples. Had some meat on clearance. This chicken breast was $1.80. And 2 packages of this ham for $1.80. Their best buy dates are sometime in December, so whatever I don't eat, I will put in the freezer. This little lettuce was $1.58. It looks great. I'll add some more water in there. I'll bet it lasts a long time. And I got 4 packages of this Greek-inspired diced chicken. Some avocado, what do you call it? They're calling it salsa. That's kind of like a guac for $2.06. This cake mix was marked down to 82 cents because the packages are crushed. And then all of this clearance fruit and vegetables, and of course at the Kroger stores or whatever they call it in your area. If it's in a red net bag, it's 99 cents. And sometimes they have some really strange combinations. Here's 2 mangoes and 3 limes for 99 cents. 5 lemons for 99 cents. Some of the packages only had 4 in them, so I made sure to get one that had 5. 3 packages of potatoes. Each of these packages are 99 cents. I weighed them, they're 7 pounds. So I got 7 pounds for $3. And 5 pounds of potatoes are on sale this week for $3.49. 3 oranges for 99 cents. 4 avocados for 99 cents. And often the avocados are not good. There'll be like 2 good ones, 2 bad ones. All of these feel like they're still good. A few bananas. I don't know what they cost, probably about 60, 70 cents. And they had 2 packages of radishes for 99 cents. Now, the green tops are not looking good, but the radishes themselves are fine. And that is like 3 months worth of radishes for me. So you never know what you're going to find. I like radishes. They're a cruciferous vegetable, so they're going to help your body fight off cancer. Anyway, this is a lot of food for what, $79? And now let's talk about what I'm going to eat this week. Breakfast will be coffee and fruit. I still have plenty of yogurt, and so I usually have yogurt and fruit for breakfast, occasionally a piece of toast. But since I have all these ham and potatoes, I might make ham and potatoes for breakfast one morning. Tonight, I am going to make a pita sandwich out of this Greek-inspired diced chicken. That's why I got the tzatziki. It's why I got green onion, cucumber, and lemons. It is so good. And I may roast some sweet potatoes with that, I think. Since I got this big bag of beautiful broccoli, I am going to make broccoli and cheese soup this week. I haven't had that in so long. Definitely going to have tacos. And I've got everything for tacos. Still have those tomatoes left from last week. Got the cilantro, avocado, tomato, lettuce, and I've got this avocado salsa, and I've got an onion in the refrigerator, so we're good on, and I've got cheese and sour cream, so tacos for sure. With this chicken breast, I will probably make a chicken and cheese sandwich with some French fries. And with the ham and potatoes, I'm thinking of dicing up some of this ham and having baked potatoes with sour cream and cheese and diced ham. It'd be really good. I love this chocolate as a dessert. Put a little peanut butter and chop up an apple. It's so good. And then all of this stuff is kind of going in my prepper pantry. I'm not real huge on, what are these, mangoes? But I'm going to try them. I'll find something to put those in this week. This will just be for other weeks. This will go in the freezer. I don't plan on making lasagna this week. Another thing I'm going to make is nachos. I haven't had homemade nachos in a long time, so I've got everything I need for that. So, I mean, we've got plenty of food. And I've got plenty of food in the pantry, plus I've got all of this chicken now that's going to be in the freezer that I can pull on. I might even make some kind of Asian dish that I put over rice or something. I don't know. We got lots of options. What are you eating this week? Well, this month I turned 60. And I was telling John Wayne, I'm like, I think 60 is like the gateway to old age. And he's like, oh, it's not that bad. And I said, well, looking at you, it looks pretty bad. with his poor torn up shoulders and limping around with his poor foot. I'm like, you're not making it look good. But as my dad always says, it's better than the alternative. So anyway, now I'm going to tell you a little story as a thank you for watching all the way to the end. a story to either delight or terrify or horrify you. And this story I have no memory of. It happened to me, but I don't remember it because I was only a few days old when it happened. Back in the good old days, there really were no good old days. But a long time ago, when you had a baby, you got to stay in the hospital more than 24 hours. You stayed like a whole week. And so when my mom had me, I think she was in the hospital like 5 or 6 days. And I remember her saying she was ready to go home. She was getting bored. And back then, 60 years ago, you didn't go home. You went to your mom's house, and then your mom took care of you for another week and showed you how to take care of the baby. And so I was just a little tiny baby, and my mom said that she was giving me a bath. Well, I always thought she meant like a bath in a tub, like one of those little plastic tubs. And so I asked her about this the other day. I wanted her to tell the story, and she's like, no, I don't want to be on camera. So unfortunately, I can't get my mom to tell this story, so I have to tell it for her. So she's giving me a bath, but it wasn't a water bath. I guess you used to give your newborn baby a bath with baby oil. You would take little cotton balls and put oil on them and then rub it on the baby to clean them. I don't think we were doing much to get dirty, so I guess that probably worked as good as anything. And so she's given me my little oil bath, and my dad came rushing in the door, and this is the door of my grandma's house. And he's like, have you had the TV on? And she said no, but she knew something bad must have happened. And she's like, what happened? He's like, get that TV on. And John F. Kennedy had just been shot. So my life overlapped with President Kennedy's life by just a few days. And that's where my parents were. My dad had heard the news in town, and he came rushing home and told my mom and grandma to turn on that TV, and then they watched it unfold, horrified, my mom said. And of course, I have no memory because I was just a few days old, but it's kind of interesting that I was already born and blissfully knew nothing because I was just a little tiny baby. Now, if you remember when Kennedy was shot, tell your story. I love hearing people's stories of what they remember. So when something famous happened. So tell me your story of when President Kennedy got shot, if you can remember that, or someone in your family, what they've told you. So anyway, that's all for today. Keep saving money, stay strong, and we're going to get through this. I will talk to you later.